Welcome to the Brooke and Robyn Show. This season, we're embracing the back nine.
We'll cover what we're loving, what we're rethinking, what we're definitely done with, and what we're excited to try next.
There will be great conversations, great guests, and plenty of laughter, because if you can't laugh at this stage of life, what are you even doing?
What are you even doing?
Yes.
This isn't a reinvention. It's more like a remix.
And honestly, we think it's our best one yet.
So grab your coffee or your Diet Coke or head out on a walk. You know, we got to get those steps in, ladies, and come hang out with us.
Hello.
Hello and happy Friday. And
Happy Friday.
you know, it's early in the day now, and normally we record at the end of the day where I feel like it's a big relief and I'm so excited. But I feel like we still have miles to go before we sleep here today.
Oh my God. I feel like your calendar is really jam-packed today, so we had to get it in somewhere.
Yeah, no, I know. It's 'cause I'm doing all these one-on-one interviews about technology. Very,
Yes.
very interesting.
Very interesting. Well, how has your week been? We actually didn't connect last Friday, so.
Yeah, it's been a lot, and I want to hear about your trip. Like, there's so much to catch up on. Okay, first of all, I went to the dermatologist. Like, well, I don't know if it's the dermatologist, no, the plastic surgeon, and got like a facial, you know, like a medical facial kind of thing, a diamond facial, and they gave me all the things that I need to be doing. So I have all of the
All the
brochures.
things that you need to buy.
Yeah,
So
what I
wait, what
need.
what made you go to get this facial?
Well, it's the plastic surgeon who did my boobs, and they do cosmetic stuff, like, I mean that too, but and for breast cancer, whatever month they give out like a gift certificate to go to do the facial. So I have had it. I've been holding on to it. Yeah. So which is lovely. So I did that, and it was very nice.
That's so nice. Okay, so what are the things that they're recommending to you?
The BBL is one. That's for dark spots. She said, unless you like your freckles, which I kind of do, but like there are some dark spots, and and she said I only have to do it once, and she thinks that will take care of it. So
Hmm.
that's that. Then we've got the skin pen.
Oh,
So
what's
this
that?
is it's the thing that does the poking,
Oh, like microneedling?
microneedling. Yes. So that's supposed to significantly improve the appearance of wrinkles on the neck. But she said, which I don't have, but she said um, it would help with the gels. She said that would help. But you need three probably treatments of that. And there's a little downtime, but not much.
Okay.
And then some other ones, the Derma V, which is if you have red, like rosacea or whatever,
Yeah.
then that's for that. But I have like a little blood vessels, but not, I don't have like a
So
lot.
that's different than the BBL. Is it a laser?
It's a laser, I think. Let's see. Non-invasive. Yeah, it's a laser.
Mm.
Yeah. So that's that. Um, and then this one, oh, this is just a product, growth factor serum.
Oh,
So
that's nice.
those, and then I got some other one. And there's, this was not a free facial.
No. So what did you sign up for?
I did not commit to any of these. I'm very impressionable in those times where like, and somebody's looking up close at my face and then telling me what I need. I'm like, you're right. I
Yeah,
do need it.
I'll sign
But
up
I've
for them.
I've learned enough about myself to wait before I book
Yes.
any additional treatments and just buy a little product. And
That's nice. Okay,
yeah,
so what product did you buy?
I should have brought it over here. I bought the Alpha Ret. It's a retinol product that's like gentle and good for you. You use it at nights and overnight.
Oh, yeah, the Alto. Yeah, those are really great products, I have to say, but they're not cheap.
Yeah, no, nothing's cheap, but yeah. So I might do one of these things. Like I might do BBL because I feel like that might be nice, but I don't. I have to think about it. Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like the lasers are nice if they like stay.
right. So I'm thinking, I'm like, if I go out in the sun, I'm gonna, she was very big on sunscreen, obviously, and I'm big on sunscreen too, but I do like a little bit of color. I like
Yeah.
a little color. I know it's not good, but what are you gonna do? So I don't want to do it and then be like, let me just put it back by tanning my face.
Yeah, which I think does happen.
Hmm.
I feel like It does. I feel like my skin texture does look better from the laser, but the some of the stuff comes back. So it's not like a permanent fix.
Right. It's like, what's the end game? We're not going to go back to looking 25 and be like that all the time. So I don't know. I have to think about it a little. But yeah, there were many options.
That's exciting though. It's
Yeah,
kind
that
of
was
nice
a
to
lot of
like
fun.
have that kind of I feel like the cosmetic people just give you a lot of attention, which is nice because they're just making cash.
Yeah, that's true. And she's looking really closely at my face, which, I mean, I haven't had a facial in a long time, so it was good that it wasn't terrible.
Yeah, that is good. Did it feel good when you got back?
Um, yes, except then I have a little cut on the bridge of my nose, which you can't see, which I don't know if she did it by accident or if I did it because I sneezed when that light was over my head. I banged my face
Oh
on it.
no.
So it's
Oh no.
unclear to me what's happened, but hopefully it won't leave any scarring. But if it does, the laser could probably
Yeah, the laser will take care of that.
take care of it. Yeah.
She'll get that done for you, no problem.
Yeah. So that was exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, and you'd probably be able to get in like the next day if you needed
I'm
to.
sure I can get in quick. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's exciting. So
Yeah.
TBD on the treatments, but
Yeah.
yeah.
TBD on that.
Okay.
And this cream, this nighttime cream, I've used approximately one time since then. And the other two nights, I just went to bed without washing off my makeup. So I'm not sure
Sounds
if
like
that's part of the plan,
things are
but
going great.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh well.
Well, how was your trip?
My trip was good, although it was not very warm in Florida. It was not very warm. It was warm. Let's see. I got there Sunday. It was nice Sunday and Monday. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, it was pretty cold.
That's disappointing.
I know.
I'm
I know.
sorry.
Yeah. It's okay. What are you gonna do? I mean, warmer than here.
Yeah, that's true. It's been so, I can't do this anymore. It's so
I know.
cold.
It's crazy. I think because also we got those warm couple of days
Hmm.
that it lulls you into a false sense of reality.
It's true. Steph from our team was out on her deck, like in her tank top, like looking
I
like
know.
she was like in a, beautiful setting in the summer. And then the next day we were like bundling up with our winter jackets.
It was snowing, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's cruel. It's a cruel reality. But no, it was a good trip. I feel like it was a perfect amount of time. I feel like that's like a few days is like a great way to escape because you leave. I know you've done this too. You go for a couple of days, but then you don't feel like it's terrible when you get back versus like if you go for like a good week
Hmm.
or so, it's hard to reacclimate.
Yeah, that makes sense. And does that feel like the right amount of time, like to spend with your family too, like to spend with your parents and.
Yeah, I think that's perfect. It's like a perfect amount of time for all involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw my parents last weekend. We went to see them, near where they live,
Yeah.
and we had brunch with them, and it's good. Like I haven't seen them in months because we kept making plans and then it kept snowing every time. Um, so not ideal, but yeah, we had a nice time too. But for me, like I get to a point where I'm like I start to get anxious. I don't know why. It's my own problem. Like, I'm sure I'll work it out in therapy someday. But like, I start to just get like enough. And then I feel like the coffee is percolating in the pot. And then it gets to the top. I'm like, okay, it's time to go. So
Gotta
great to
go.
be with you.
It's been great. Yeah, I feel like it's a bit of that and also just like not being in your space. Yeah. It would be like staying at anyone's house for a long time would be. So like a few days is perfect.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Like a short trip is nice. I remember hearing a podcast once, and maybe we've even talked about this on our podcast, but I remember hearing a podcast once where they explained that like the amount of enjoyment that you get like decreases over time. So like the ideal vacation is 5 days or less because you look out at that beautiful like sunset over the water and like you get so much joy from that like day one, day two. By day three, you're already like, here's the ocean.
Yeah.
It's like you start to take it for granted. So it was like about how you need novelty to keep things like, to keep things exciting. So like
Yeah.
5 days or less, please.
Yeah. I could see that as being like a big um, piece. It's like you get maybe like acclimated to it, or it's not as fun.
Hmm. You like take it for granted and not in a
Yeah.
bad way, but just in like
Yeah.
yep, there's the ocean. You're not like getting that same amount of like joy and excitement from seeing it again.
Yeah. I think that's true. I think all vacations should be like that.
Yeah, or like if you're doing something for a longer time, then maybe you're going to different places, so it's not the same thing the whole time.
Yeah.
Um, Something like
Yeah.
that.
I could see that. Like if you go to a city kind of traveling, then you probably don't have that as much because you're out and about.
Yeah. Yeah. I could see that.
Yeah. But the weather does impact your like thing. Because I remember just even being in Scotland, it was raining so much. And like you, like, yes, like I'm totally a person that loves to walk around and explore, but not so much in like that when I'm freezing. Like it got to the point where you're just like free, your bones were cold.
Yeah. I feel like that, yeah, I hear you. I feel like the cold weather like affects my mood. I
Yes.
definitely feel like I'm so much cold weather and I've just gotten to the point where it's like I want to hibernate. And I see that I'm cranky.
Yeah. I know. That's what I feel like. And so I think like, and maybe it's, I don't know, but like I was looking at activities. It's like we weren't quite there long enough, but like to do, but there's a lot to do in Florida. Like I feel like they're equipped. Like there was like, there's all these places you can go to do like saunas. It's like sojos are like a dime, like, so
Wow.
there's places to go and do. It's just, I didn't prepare for that like in advance, but um, that is an interesting piece of, I think, because it's just so many strip malls there. There's
Yeah,
just so
it's true.
much, there's so many businesses. It's
It's true.
crazy.
And a lot of them are built around people who have time and disposable income.
Yeah. It feels like there's a totally different economy happening over there.
Maybe we need to go back. Check it out.
It's like we need to do a trend track over there. What is
Yeah,
happening?
it's so
Yeah, but
funny.
I think you're right. I think it's the different phase of life and the income is just kind of there for them.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm interested. I
Yeah.
used to say I wouldn't move to Florida. Like John and I have said no, but I
Yeah.
don't know. It's a big
Yeah.
state.
I know. Never say never.
Never say never. That's a good idea. All right. Also, this week I got glasses, which we know I need the reading glasses. When I know I need a new prescription is when I'm like reading with my reading glasses on and I'm still not reading correctly. I'm still making mistakes. Like, what time am I supposed to be somewhere? An hour earlier than I thought. Oh, yeah.
Whoops. Oh my God. So are these the new glasses? They're cute.
So this is one new pair. Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like I'm not sure if they're cute or if they look like they look like a 1986 computer guy, but I'm not sure if that makes them cute now or not.
Yeah, I feel like that's all back.
Right? So I think it's okay. I have
Yeah.
some others I'll show a different time. And I also
Yeah.
tried progressives and I still can't.
So
I
are
don't.
these just readers or prescription?
Well, they're prescription readers. So because one eye is weaker than the other or
Oh, got it.
astigmatism, whatever. So yeah, but I do like Warby Parker, they really know what they're doing in there. They make it nice and fun.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's like pretty affordable. They do whatever with your insurance, so you don't have to do anything.
Do you think they're good at like your overall eye health though?
Yeah, because I had the eye doctor give me an eye exam and he looked at the health of eye,
So
my
it's like an
eyes.
optometrist, but not an ophthalmologist?
Yeah, it's an optometrist. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I
And
don't know.
seemed fine.
I mean, yeah, I guess I don't have any eye problems. I've
Yeah.
just been told that you should go to a ophthalmologist to get your eye, like your pressures and all those checked.
He did the pressure thing in my eye and he did some kind of thing where you could see the back of my eye.
So
I
that's
don't know.
good. It's pretty
Yeah,
much all you need.
that's
Am I
all you need.
going blind and do I have any of those glaucoma problems?
Right. So he unlike the face lady who wants to do lasers, he was he was pleased with what he saw. So that was
That's
good.
good. That's
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I love that. Okay,
Um,
well, that sounds pretty exciting.
yeah. How's your art going?
It's good. One of my pieces arrived. We had it reframed and it looks really nice. And something else is supposedly coming today.
Oh, I can't wait to see.
I know. Very exciting.
That's very exciting.
Hmm.
Um, is it going over your couch?
The piece that's coming today is, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's very exciting. It's fun to
I
get your house all decorated.
I know. Yeah, making art is very exciting.
You didn't know you were an artist.
Who knew? Who knew? Yeah. But no, I am excited about it. I think it should be nice. So it's coming together. Yeah.
That's good. And how about your workout stuff? Are you on the train?
Yeah, I'm still doing it. It's been really good. Although this morning I did not do my workout yet, but I am going to do it later today.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah. So I've been doing my workout stuff and my hard classes, but I feel that it shouldn't feel like a life or death situation as much as it does. So then I I said to the trainer after the class, I was like, what needs to happen here? Like, what do I need to be doing? So then he said, come meet with me, and so then I did that, and then I decided to do training, which I always feel mixed about, but I'll do it. So it was interesting because we've already done two sessions. Um, and it was more about like technique and like doing things properly and slowly than about like what's happening in those classes is like organized chaos. It's like so
Yeah.
intense and just crazy. And he's like, the problem with doing two classes together, like what you're doing in such high intensity, he's like, is that your heart rate is up high for 2 hours and your cortisol level is high, and then it's not beneficial to your body. He's like, so you can do that if you want, but it's not helping you the way that you think it is. Um,
Mm.
you should be doing more of this kind of thing. So, um,
So what's his recommendation on the cardio to weights to whatever ratio?
That's a great question. I haven't seen the plan yet, so I don't know. But he was like with the steps, he was like, "All right, well, get your steps in on the days where you're not at the gym." But he wasn't like married to the steps for the days you're at the gym. But I know the steps are important. I know.
We know the steps are important. Well, the steps are also critical to getting to where you are now. Like, had you not done that, you probably wouldn't be here. So it's like, I feel like that was also like, it's a huge foundational piece,
Yeah.
but then it's hard because now your body, I mean, we heard it from her herself. I mean, you have to keep kind of challenging yourself, whether you're going to like run for a little bit of the step part or walk fast.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's that. So I feel like I'm trying to figure out the cardio to weight and just like the intensity of the cardio. Because I agree with like, there's times I've done like an hour long cycling thing, and it's just like, I feel like I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
And so then I kind of feel like how you were feeling, where I'm like, am I just in terrible shape? But I just think I'm okay, like because I can do some stuff, but I can't do all the things. So does that mean I'm in bad shape? Or does it mean like my body's changed and I need to be like, I noticed there's a lot of 20-minute Peloton classes, and I'm like, those are for lame people. But I've done a couple recently just because of time, like on my way to the airport, or we had that we've had like a couple of early calls since I've been back. And so I like did one yesterday because I was like, I was like, I just need to like, in case it was a camera thing, I needed to be like on, and I didn't feel like I could come super sweaty. Anyway, so I did the 20-minute and actually it was really hard.
Yeah. I feel like, do you think we should ask ChatGPT about this?
Maybe it's a good idea. And if your trainer happens to tell you also.
Yeah. I mean, I'll ask him for sure, but I
Yeah.
feel like we should
Yeah,
maybe
no,
ask.
that's a great idea. Although mine will spit back, you're in elite shape.
I mean, you are.
No, it's just that like it will be my son's because he
Oh,
uses it for all of his like workouts, so it
right,
thinks
right,
that I'm
right.
like an incredible
Well, could
athlete
you
that
ask it
works at
like,
Jump Rope Innovation.
could you ask it? Oh my God. Could you ask it like, for a woman of X age
Yes.
and whatever?
Yeah, I'll put myself in there.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's so funny.
I know.
Okay,
I feel
that's a
like
good task.
we're
But I feel
super.
like at least we're showing up.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I would like to th like, you know what? I was sore this week in different ways. Like I can do those classes and I feel like I've been hit by a bus, but I don't feel like my muscles are sore like the same ways that they were when I was doing like much less work, but like more intentionally and like intense whatever.
Yeah, right. Because those classes are like it's easy to kind of not have great form because you're just trying to survive it.
Yeah,
And then you don't get the benefits from it. Yeah, so are you going to do both classes tomorrow then?
I think I'm just gonna do one. And
Yeah.
I might do not the one that he teaches. I might do the other one because that one has is half cardio. So then I feel like, and it's intervals. So I feel like, all right, I can bang out a lot of cardio and
Yeah.
do a little weights in that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. So now I'm so curious like how you're going to feel by changing that up.
Yeah. And how everything's going to come together. You know, summer bodies are built in winter.
I
We got to
know.
see what's going to
And
happen.
apparently we were in winter for a long time here.
I know it's been forever. Um, there, there is a good sign. Like, you know how people have the groundhog?
Yes.
Um, so we have Old Man on Tricycle. He's a neighborhood legend. Um, do you have that like local celebrities, like different, like very specific people that you would see in your neighborhood?
Um, I don't really have anyone here, but I do know what you mean. Yeah.
Okay, so Old Man
Mhm.
on Tricycle is my favorite local celebrity.
That's pretty
Um,
exciting.
yes, and he's old and he rides an adult-sized tricycle, and he's got a basket in the front. And I think he probably had a stroke or something like that, but he is diligent with that bicycle. Like he is out there riding that bike, like hot weather, warm weather, even cold weather, but not the dead of winter. And he has like a caretaker who walks behind him, and she's lovely too. But I saw Old Man on Tricycle today out riding his bike, which was very encouraging to me. And he was also all the way in town, so like at least a half
Wow.
mile from his house. So all around, I'm
Wow.
feeling very optimistic.
This is good. I haven't checked the weather. Have you been out yet?
Yes, I've been out. It's like 50.
Well, that's nice. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm optimistic. Things are coming around.
Okay. So you got your steps in or you went up for a walk?
No, I drove. I had a doctor's appointment, just like a follow-up. But yeah, so I was out driving around for that. But I was very excited to see. Well, then John and I were laughing because I'm like, I see him by the Wendy's, and he's like, I hope he gets something good. Like, well, I would love for him to go through the drive-through on that thing. I'd pay money to see that.
Oh my God. Is he gonna get the shake? What do you get at Wendy's?
It's the only fast food we have in town. So like if I've gotten Wendy's, it's a chicken sandwich or French fries and a Diet Coke.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting that that's the only choice in town. I went to Chick-fil-A for the first time on my
Oh,
way back from the airport.
that's quality
I
also.
had stomach distress.
What did you eat?
Henry was like, "You gotta get the spicy chicken sandwich."
You do not, you're not built on that. You can't.
I don't know. That was a bad call.
Oh my God.
I think I would have done better at McDonald's having the cheeseburger.
So funny.
Oh
You're not
God.
built on fast food. That's not that's not for you. You get the grilled chicken sandwich.
Yeah. I did have a few Diet Cokes though on my travels, which was lovely.
I'm glad to hear you're
Yeah.
supporting. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. And you can have that with your colonoscopy prep as well. Who knew?
You can have Diet Coke for your colonoscopy prep?
Yes, I was reading
Really?
through the day before. You, you can have cola, diet or regular.
Okay. But you have to be careful. Don't mix it with the bad stuff
Oh,
because
no.
then you'll hate it forever.
No, no, I'm not going to do that. But like, you know how that day before, like that
Or
night you
liquids?
take the stuff or whatever, but
Yeah.
like the day before you can't eat anything, you're just supposed to have clear liquids. So
Okay.
that's what I'm going to have some Diet Cokes.
Okay. All right. That sounds good.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
a little caffeine with like,
You're gonna feel great just running on Diet Coke.
it's going to be excellent. It's going to be really productive.
They're gonna have a hard time putting you to sleep.
Well, that's the day before. The day of, you can't really mess around with
Yeah.
anything.
No, that's so
Yeah.
funny. All
Oh,
right,
yeah.
good.
Yeah. Good times.
Good, good.
All right. Well, what are you doing this weekend?
Um, well, this weekend, my daughter and my husband were supposed to go to visit a school, but because we can't both go because Cooper. So, yeah, who miraculously is still here. He's been eating matzo ball the last couple of days and chicken or meat. Like,
Mazel tov. Oh my God.
I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Um,
Oh my God. Well, speaking of dogs, it's Mia's birthday today.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday, Mia.
Yeah. She's 10.
10.
I know. Isn't that
Wow.
crazy?
That's
I mean,
crazy. I was
I
thinking she was
remember
5.
your daughter coming over when she was a puppy. Remember that?
Yes, I do remember that. But in my mind, like you haven't had her that long. She's still
I
pretty new.
know. That's what's crazy because I have a total visual of you guys there, and that was 10 years ago.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I know.
Um,
That was like right after we went to Disney together, I think.
that was the best.
It was the best. I know. I can't go back there without having that kind of tour.
I know. Yeah, we should talk about some like of the highlights next time. We should talk about
Yes.
like highlights from our lives together so far.
Yeah, that would be good. That's a good idea. Add to a little excitement.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
anyway, so she's decided that she's not. I think she doesn't want to go to that school that we were going to visit. Also, she had the flu all week, which was like a
Yeah.
whole other thing. I've been walking around here with a mask like it's 2020.
Oh,
Um,
that's
but
terrible.
she's better today. But anyway, so she's not going to do that. So now I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow. But then Sunday, um, we're going to this. John and I are going to this dinner at Sam's Table. It's a
Oh, yeah.
restaurant here. Yeah, they're doing like a shoot, and so we have to get dressed up like we're going to like a rehearsal dinner or something at 4 o'clock.
That's fun.
Yeah, I'm excited. It should be fun.
Oh, you have to take pictures.
Yeah, and I would. You should come meet them sometime because they also the couple that Sam and his parents are just lovely, and the dad is an artist, as I was telling you, and has
Yes,
really
I know.
beautiful work and
I'm
like a long
dying for
history in
their website to go live.
Yeah, I know, and a long history in advertising, which we would love to hear more.
Yes, I would like that. Well, that's cool. Yeah. Oh, so now I'm remembering that about this weekend because we're going to see our son in Boston because it was his birthday this week. So we're going to go and take him out to dinner and it's going to be like a short but sweet visit.
Yeah. Oh, right, because we had talked about going at the same time
Yes,
this
I'm
weekend. Yeah, yeah.
remembering this now. Yeah. So we're just going to go Saturday to Sunday.
Okay. All right. That's good. That's nice
Yeah.
that you're doing that.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I mean, you got to keep past the time in this cold weather.
I know it's really hard. I mean, I could tell you what I could pass the time doing in this cold weather, which is called my laundry and cleaning up around here. Because when you're like so busy with work and whatever else is going on, and she was sick, so now I have to strip everything. And yeah,
Please, somebody come. That's why there was that Calgon, Take Me Away.
yeah, yeah. Remember that? I mean, I really get that now. I don't think I really appreciated that back in the day.
Me either. I think we should redo that. That could come back. I
Yeah,
mean, we've got so many things coming back.
it's true. Hey, you know what I've heard about that I haven't checked out yet? Like these 2-minute TV shows, these 2-minute shows like that are on, I think it's on YouTube,
Wow.
really like series that people are making with like very short shows. Have you seen any of those?
No,
I feel like
that's
I should know
crazy.
about that. I have to look into that.
Okay, we can look into that. 2 minutes feels, wow.
This is what we've been reduced to.
I mean, I do learn a lot on TikTok, and those are probably 30 seconds to a
It's
minute.
true. You're very
Yeah.
TikTok educated. You always know new things.
Oh my God.
All right, what's something that you are loving, rethinking, or are done with?
Mm. I really think that in this day and age, I'm rethinking the way that I travel.
Okay.
Yeah, because uh, like for example, um, Henry was meeting me in Florida, and because of the bad weather of climate change that occurred across the whole Northeast, like I think it was Maine through Florida, it
Yeah.
was a 7 hour delay to get. And there was no other like options to do anything else because everyone was in the same boat. But you start to realize like you really are, if you need to absolutely be somewhere, or you only have a short time of it, like you can't really like we just talked about this whole like 4 or 5 day thing, but like I love the idea of that in theory, but you have to have a perfect flight.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you're delayed a day, then
Yeah.
yeah,
And then this whole thing with TSA, I mean, it just feels like
I
I would
know.
like to spend my back nine doing more traveling, but I feel like it's becoming an obstacle. So I'm rethinking it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but
Okay. I know there's I mean, this doesn't solve the problem, but I know there's a new airline that's launching that's all like luxury.
oh, well, that could be nice. Maybe
Yeah.
they'll alert you before you get to the airport of your delay.
Yeah. Or they could take you through take you through faster somehow. Like at Disney when we had the guide.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Hmm.
Yeah. What are you loving, rethinking, or getting rid of?
Um, I guess I am okay. I guess I'm rethinking how I'm spending my time. So I listened to, I'm very impressionable, as you know. I listened to the Him and Her show, which has now been rebranded as the Bostics.
Yeah, it took me forever to find that, by the way. They
Because
could have sent a memo.
I don't know. So anyway, they were kind of like reflecting on 10 years of talking to people and like what they've learned. And Lauren Bostic was saying, you know, that the most successful people that she's learned are super intentional with their time and also are really aligned with who they are and how they present themselves and like all of that. Like they're very clear on all of that. So I just thought about that. Like, do I feel like I'm so aligned? I don't know, maybe. I mean, I feel like I'm very authentic. I am who I am, but if aligned means I'm spending my time in ways that support my goals or that are aligned with who I am and want to be, like probably not so much. So I'm
Yeah.
thinking about that and how to be better with that. So I did listen to Masterclass one day. So I'm not sure if I'm reformed now or just trying.
Oh. So the master class on how to be more efficient with your time?
Yes.
Oh,
But even just listening to Masterclass is more aligned with how I want to be than like the amount of time that I spend scrolling social media.
I know. It's really hard. Well, you remember in the last episode you were talking about that woman like that's like Gwyneth Paltrow's marketing person or something that's on
Yeah.
for the branding. Yeah, I listened to that too. And I listened to the him and hers with the Martha Stewart, but it took me so long to find it. And because on TikTok they still are him and hers.
Ah,
God damn it. So then I was like trying to find this because I was like, I want to listen to Martha Stewart.
right.
Yeah.
So what did you take away from that?
Well, she's a very intentional person. It's probably why she's not married.
She can't be that essential. She
I
has to
mean,
deal
I
with other
think,
people's needs.
yeah, I think there is a little something to like, and she doesn't have like her daughter is much older, and now she has her grandchild, I think, is like a little bit younger than your daughter,
Hmm.
like, so it's like,
Hmm.
I don't
So
know.
there'll be
There's
time
just
for
like,
this later, is what you're saying.
I think that yeah, it could come. I think there are unfortunately some things that we need to do that are probably off brand, but that we have to do. And part of like, maybe we don't have to do them and we could be, she probably never did them, but I just feel a little bit like guilty if I just was like, oh, whatever. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm doing this weekend, so go enjoy your college search on your own. Um,
No, I don't think we should do that.
no, but I feel like, but I think it's like a great thing to start thinking about and like creating. Like I loved it because it was the one that you were recommending was cool because it was a bit more about like what you wear, which I liked that piece. I thought that was fun and like probably like how you do your hair, like all like your look,
Yeah.
and then it's on brand, which I think is like a kind of funny thing to talk about, like in a cool way.
Yeah, agreed. Because it started out more big picture, like
Yes.
about, being aligned. And then it's like, well, how do you show up like in your
Yeah.
actual clothes to,
Yeah.
she has a master class too, Kelly Wertzler. What's her name?
Oh,
Yeah. Wait, no,
well,
not that. Sorry, I'm mixing things up. But yes, but the idea of showing up like, as who you are and and using your clothes to express that. It's interesting.
I agree. So I think that was really cool, but I feel like in that becomes you're super intentional and clear about who you are and what you're doing, which is true. It's like you can control though the time you spend scrolling or the shows that you're gonna devote your attention to versus organizing something or whatever.
Yes, 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 yes. Right. So it's like if we say there's a certain amount of time that's cut out for like specifically for other things and
Yeah.
other focuses, great. But then like with the time that I have available, how do I make that better? And how do I just like be more intentional about it? I mean, I feel like that's my whole life is like, okay, I just want to be more intentional about how I do X, Y, or Z, but maybe it's a good time to start thinking about that. We could work on it.
I think that's cool. Because I think I used to feel like if you were like that, then you're not very fun because you're
Mm.
not spontaneous and you don't like, and I feel like I kind of, that was my brand of like, sure, yeah, like I'm willing and ready whenever I get the call and I'll do whatever. But I think that you're right. It gets a little, you, you can't quite do that as much anymore.
Also, no one's asking me to do spontaneous things. Like once we have nobody at home, I think, all right, then it'll be like, do you want to go to London next weekend? But even then, I feel like it's not like I don't think I'm ever going to be somebody who has every minute, planned out like that. But if I know what I'm prioritizing and I'm like really clear about what I'm prioritizing with my time, like I
Yeah.
say, like I care so much about fitness. Meanwhile, like I haven't got my steps in all week, just a couple of days. So I have to prioritize that. Like if that's
Yes.
who I am, that's what I care about, then I need to like actually put that on the calendar and not let it be the thing that comes after all the other stuff.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with you. I feel like I think since moving, I'm definitely less, I can't be as spontaneous. And then there's the piece of like, if I really do want to travel, like someone, then I should spend a time once a month where I look at that instead of scrolling on TikTok, like that's fun. Like
Mm-hmm.
I think it felt like chores before, like, and I know you do this, but it's like every Sunday I'm going to cook all these meals, and like I love that idea and concept, but it's still like a work that I'm adding to my calendar that I'm a little like I know it will pay off, but like
But
so
it's
many days,
annoying to
it's
like schedule
annoying
that whole day to do that. Yeah.
versus like, oh, this Sunday is my vacation planning day. Great. Like I need to add in like, or I need to walk. Like I like walking. I just also put it at the back burner. So I think it's that. I like that. It's everything you said. It's being more intentional. I think is important.
All right. Do we need to get somebody in here to help us with this, or do you think you and I just kind of just sit together
I think
and
we're gonna try to do it because we did a good job before when we had we need a planning meeting and then we're gonna add shit to our calendars.
yeah. Okay, we can do that.
Yeah. And then if we can't do it after that, then maybe we need help.
Yeah. We get help. All right. Well, always a pleasure.
Okay. Always a pleasure.
All
Love it.
right. Have a great
Okay, hold
weekend.
on. Stop.